Why Signal with fluoride? Look, these black areas are fillings. Yet 3-year clinical trials prove regular brushing with Signal reduces fillings by up to 30%. Signal with fluoride. It's unbeatable.
Now Signal has extra fluoride in the red stripes that stays on teeth, helping protect through daily danger zones. Times of danger from plaque and decay. So Signal keeps working through break and dinner, through snacks and tea. Brush regularly with Signal. It keeps on protecting through daily danger zones.
Gosh, those black holes are out to get me. Now they're bombarding me with fillings. I need help.
Hi, I'm Luke Toothbrusher.
With Signal.
Signal has concentrated fluoride in the red stripes that helps guard against decay, keeps fighting black holes.
Great stuff, eh?
Gosh, Luke.
Brush twice every day, and even if you enter a danger zone, Signal's fluoride keeps on protecting.
Lower temperatures, your whites come up whiter and your colours brighter, time after time. And that adds up to real surf value. It makes sense to use surf.
Fresh. Now you get extra freshness with Surf. So let Surf get on with your wash while you get on with your life. Surf Automatic cleans thoroughly, even at today's lower temperatures. Surf is programmed to get your colors bright, your whites true white, and everything fresher than ever. And now with extra freshness, it makes more sense than ever to use Surf.
A new kind of surf has arrived, bringing in a cleaner, altogether fresher wash. It's New Surf Automatic, with the power to fight the toughest stains, from grease to grass, ketchup to cocoa. And for the first time ever in a washing powder, New Surf combats those clinging everyday odors in a way you've never known before. Because New Surf is the only one to combine a special deodorizing action to get your clothes totally fresh, and biological power to get your wash really clean. That's the spectacular power of Surf, lifting the whole wash to new heights. With cleanness you can see, a billowing freshness you can smell. Catch the wave with New Surf. There's now a Surf Automatic with the power to tackle even the toughest stains. A Surf with a special deodorizing action to get your clothes totally fresh, and biological power to get your wash really clean. A cleanness you can see, a billowing freshness you can smell. Catch the wave with Surf Automatic.
Something startling has happened to Surf. New Surf Automatic has more cleaning power to wipe out really stubborn dirt and stains and get your clothes cleaner than it ever did before, even in today's low temperature wash. It also has a deodorizing action to get your clothes smelling fresh too. So, to get your clothes noticeably cleaner, get surfing.
Imagine these are germs, growing, spreading, in lavatories, sink waste pipes, outside drains. Strong, thick domestos seeks out germs, clings to them till they're dead, wiping out germs where you need to be sure. Because domestos destroys germs as completely as this. Domestos kills all known germs, dead. Germ.
Domestos. New, thicker Domestos clings longer to go on working even after the flush. Try new, thicker Domestos. At 29 pence in most leading stores now.
From the outside, thick bleaches may look like Domestos, but Domestos is different. Domestos is twice as thick as ordinary thick bleaches, so it clings longer and works harder. To demonstrate this, we cleaned one toilet with ordinary thick bleach and another with new, thicker Domestos. Both toilets were flushed and blue dye added. See how ordinary thick bleach has been flushed away and is no longer cleaning. New, thicker Domestos goes on working, bleaching the dye, cleaning the bowl, killing the germs. Domestos goes on working, even after the flush. Flushed them both and added blue dye. Unlike the ordinary bleach, thick Domestos still had the power to bleach the dye. Clear proof Domestos resists the flush and goes on working, cleaning the bowl and killing the germs. Dead, even after the flush.
In every home, in your home, germs may lurk unseen, breeding, multiplying, spreading, like this. Wipe them out with Domestos. Strong, thick Domestos clings longer to go on working even after the flush, to help keep your home cleaner and safer. Domestos kills all known germs. Dead. Domestos attacks dirt, kills germs, even after the flush. So you can help keep their world clean and safe. Domestos kills all known germs. Dead. No matter how much care you take, there are places where germs can still lurk, breeding and multiplying. Now, new handy-sized Domestos directs the unbeatable germ-killing power of Domestos precisely where it's needed, to search out those hard-to-get-at germs and kill them. Dead.
Now, only Domestos thickens on contact to give you strength where you need it most. Now, Domestos clings longer to go on killing all known germs, dead. Now, Domestos thickens on contact. Domestos for total protection.
In every home, in your home, Germs may lurk unseen, breeding, multiplying, spreading, like this. Wipe them out with Domestos. Strong, thick Domestos clings longer to go on working even after the flush, to help keep your home cleaner and safer. Domestos kills all known germs. Dead. A child's world is a safe world, full of bright colors and happy families. But in the real world, dirt and germs lurk unseen, breeding, multiplying. Domestos attacks dirt, kills germs, even after the flush. So you can help keep their world clean and safe. Domestos kills all known germs. Dead.
Gotta get in your head, Big Dom. Kills all known germs, stone dead, Big Dom. Right under the rim, man. Big Dom. Big Dom. Big Bad Dom. Big Dom. Kinda broad at the shoulders, slim at the hip. No other bottle's better equipped. It's strong, it's thick, and it sure is mean. Kills all known germs to keep your bathroom clean. Big Dom, at your convenience, man. Big Bad Dom. Some call them toilets, some call them loos. Some are avocado, others are blue. But here's one thing you gotta get in your head. Big Dom kills all known germs, stone dead. Big Dom, right under the rim, man. Big Dom. Big Dom. Big Bad Dom.
Oh, George, wait till you try the chicken a la grec. The recipe's French and it's made with all kinds of herbs and spices and things. I thought it would make a chicken specially for it. I really think you can taste the difference. After a bottle of wine went into the sauce, you'd hardly believe it, actually. The mushrooms and the peppers and those. I tried it myself a minute ago, and I know I shouldn't say so, but it really was the best chicken I've ever had. I knew you'd love it. George?
Surprise peas.
George?
So tender you can eat them on their own.
George?
Do you ever feel you need a more grown-up newspaper on Sunday? One that selects the most important things, so it gives you better news coverage. And more facts. Makes room for interesting features. Covers entertainment, fashion, and 4 pages of sport. That would really be a grown-up newspaper. (1901). A new member entered the Commons. The next 13 years were a preparation for greatness. The Irish problem, Sydney Street, and arming Britain for the most horrible conflict the world has known. The moulding of a leader, Winston Churchill. Read the biography by his son Randolph this Sunday in the Sunday Telegraph.
New chocolate wafer fingers were invented by Cadbury's for special occasions only. With a distinctive new tangy taste, a melt-in-the-mouth texture, a slim, delicate shape that gives you lots more to the packet.
New Cadbury's wafer fingers. For special occasions only. Like tomorrow.
Every week, the Sunday Telegraph is full of absorbing reading. Discussions on the news. Reviews of the arts. Who's doing what on the fashion scene. Features, finance, sport, and much more. The difference is the Sunday Telegraph isn't in lots of separate sections. It comes all in one compact piece. That's why it's only sixpence. And you won't miss a thing.
How is it?
Lovely.
How's the potato?
The potato? Fine.
Really perfect mashed potato never causes lots of excitement. New smash from Cadbury's. Perfect mashed potato in seconds.
In the last few months, thousands of people have enjoyed new Cadbury's Smash. But many of them will never be able to tell you so. All they tasted was perfect mashed potatoes. New Smash from Cadbury's. Perfect mashed potatoes in seconds. Have you tried it yet? No? Are you sure?
Oh, Philip.
I see.
Oh, Philip. How can you ask?
I can't bear to be without you.
When you're eating really perfect mashed potato, you just don't seem to notice it. New smash from Cadbury's. Perfect mashed potato in seconds. Have you tried it yet? No? Are you sure?
About 200 years ago, Sandemans knew only one way to make the finest ruby port. Slowly. Giving all the love and care that Sandemans, the most desired of all port, deserved. But today, in this computer-efficient age, we've had to speed things up a little. The finest port in the world hasn't changed in donkey's years. Sandemans ruby port.
Telephone bill, £8.10. Yes. Gas board, £6.10.
Would you like to pay all your regular bills immediately? No matter how many come in at once? Even when there's no money in your bank account at the time? Interested? Then the National Provincial Bank has a scheme for you. The National Provincial Budget Account Scheme. Find out more at your local branch. NP, National Provincial. Mrs. Wendy Jones had a bad morning. The gas bill, the electricity bill, the phone bill, and the rates arrived, all on the same morning. They all added up to a lot of money. More money than she has, in fact. But fortunately for her, she had a budget account with the National Provincial Bank. This means she could take care of all those bills immediately, even though she hardly had any money in her bank account. And that's how she could afford that new hat. Really something, isn't it? So why is she crying?
Hold it.
How much was that? £176. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wouldn't it be simpler to have a bank account with a National Provincial?
44, 46, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4, 1,
With a checkbook, you could pay for things in style.
5, 86, 87, 88, 88, 80.
You know exactly how much money you have.
135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140.
And the National Provincial would help you keep track of every penny you spend.
173, 174, 175, 176 pounds. They are.
I made it 175.
I cannot understand why otherwise sensible and mature people don't take a more responsible attitude towards their financial affairs. Personally, I always let the National Provincial Bank handle that side of things. For some time now, I've taken advantage of the savings account. You put a little bag each week into Horace, and when she's full, you take it to a little the National Provincial. It's awfully nice, really, and he pays it all into your account, and your money grows. The interest rates are quite considerable, and more or less, that's how I got where I am today. And to think, 2 years ago, I had nothing.
Be the one with Tic Tac. Minternational. Tic Tac is the new compact mint. In a slim case as light as your watch, as instant as your lighter. 40's super cool miniature Tic Tac mints.
I like your style, mister. Tic-tac?
Be the one with Tic Tac. Minternational.
Cadbury's Smash is being threatened by a serious rival. A mashed potato that's every bit as perfect as Smash. The serious rival comes in sort of round, knobbly packs. It has to be peeled with a knife, boiled in water, and finally, mashed with a masher. It's good, but it'll never catch on.
For mash, get smash.
If Cadbury Smash had been around from the very beginning, potatoes you have to peel would never have caught on. Cadbury Smash, perfect mashed potato, every time.
For mash, get smash.
In the last few months, thousands of people have enjoyed new Cadbury's Smash. But many of them will never be able to tell you so. All they tasted was perfect mashed potatoes. New Smash from Cadbury's, perfect mashed potatoes.
thought I'd find you here. I slave getting your dinner, but me loving husband can't even get home. Well, it's ruined. Ruined. You don't even tell me you're going to be late. Too much trouble for His Majesty. Too busy arranging to meet your mates. Well, you can stick your dinner and your mates and your beer. Now then, what are you going to say about that?
Same again, Bert.
Full brew.
When you choose a potato, there are little marks on the outside that tell you how good it's likely to be on the inside. When you choose a mashed potato, there are also little signs on the outside. Study them carefully before you buy. If there are squiggly marks like this, and patches like this, we can guarantee it'll be good. If the marks are any different to this, we can't guarantee anything.
For mash, get smash.
Here, Bill, you're a good judge of beer. Try this one. It's full brew, our new bitter. Well, what do you think?
Same again, Bert.
Full brew.
The boys who work for Bacchus, the god of wine, really know about grapes. When they make wine for Charles Kinloch, they reject a lot of grapes that aren't good enough. Being fussy means extra work and leftover grapes. But it also means that every bottle of Charles Kinloch wine is just a little bit better. Classic wines from Charles Kinloch.
We're going to have some stew today. There's the peas, then the meat.
Tower colour pans are built to take most things. The inside is black diamond, non-stick and scratch resistant.
Dolly, it's ready.
The colour outside is baked on hard so it won't chip. Tower colour pans can take most things, including boots too.
Old Father Time takes his toll of most things, but Tower's beautiful colour pans give him a real problem. The colour on the outside is baked on hard, so it won't mark, or fade, or chip. They'll look as beautiful in years to come as the day you bought them. Cheat time with Tower colour pans. Tower colour pans with black diamond non-stick. Now draw up your chairs until you're 2 feet from the screen. Ready? Here's how Eden Vale made their new fruit fool. They took real fruit and fresh cream, mixed it till it was smooth, and poured it into a pot. Eden Vale fruit fool in strawberry, raspberry, and blackcurrant. Now are you still there? Keep still. Don't you feel like a fool?
Man has at last discovered how to eat a crumbly Cadbury's orange biscuit in its entirety. Cadbury's orange in the family pack.
It is a medical fact that the right arms of most adult males in Britain are much fitter than they used to be. This is probably due to the regular exercise they're getting every evening, which goes something like this.
tavern, 2, 3, across, 2, 3, and up, 2, 3, and tip, 2, 3, and again, 2, 3, across, 2, 3, and up, 2, 3, and tip.
Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Like to make your shopping a little lighter? Win a year's free supply of Farmer's Wife potatoes from your Unigate milkman. Ask him for details.
What a remarkable machine the human body is. Take the right arm, for instance. 5 cantilevered clamps, mounted on a differential unit, connected by a drive shaft to an automatic power unit that can lift 50 times its own weight. Funny, really. All this just to lift a pint of tavern.
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Here in Barbados, they make a drink for when life gets too much to bear. It's called dry cane, and it helps cool you down in times of great stress for the minor tribulations of everyday life. I drink it long, with cola and plenty of ice. And for those unnerving experiences, I like dry cane with lime, ice, and just a twist of lemon. Beautiful. Of course, unexpected disasters usually require stronger measures. Dry cane with martini and ice. Anyway, you can get dry cane in Britain now. Although, believe me, life there will never be as unbearable as it is right here.
Here's yours, Harry. There's no one knows his beer like a North Countryman. And there's no one more suspicious of a new one. Take Tavern, the new bitter. From the outset, he assumes the worst. And can't believe his luck when he actually likes it. But then you'd expect Tavern to be good. After all, it is brewed in Yorkshire.
Tom, I've been thinking. It's about time you found out what your right arm's for. You're old enough now to try your first pint of tavern. You've got to start sometime, Tom. It'll make a man of you. Now, when you get in there, drink it slowly. You might not like it at first. It's what they call an acquired taste. But, Dad...
Hello, Tom. Must have got the old man with you tonight. Part of the usual, is it?
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Well, I'll be blowed. Pint of tavern, please. Pint of taverna? It is. You know what your right arm's for?
Yo non prendo lo che quiere decir, para arriba, para
What are you outside for if you don't sell it?
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Hello. I make things to tempt people. Sweets, whiskey, hot pants. They're all mine. I've just finished these biscuits for Cadbury's. Made from a sweet mixture, curled and gently baked. No one can resist them. So no one will know who made them. I've called them angel trumpets. Why don't you try one?
Did you see Tommy Cooper on the telly last night?
No, I haven't got a television. Wasn't it funny why he put that head on that? Yeah, no thanks. I thought I thought I were, yes. I thought I opened his head.
You can help an old age pensioner get a TV. All you have to do is return your empty milk bottles to wherever you got them. We'll buy the sets out of the money we save.
Dear Susan, thanks for the weekend. I really enjoyed cleaning your pans for half of Sunday. So I sent you some Tower colour pans. Nothing sticks to them, not even your dumplings. Do you make them out of glue? I chose the blue to match your eyes. Love, Robert.
Tower colour pans with black diamond non-stick.
Changed a bit since I lived here. Something smells good. Good heavens, it's potato. Just like I introduced all those years ago. Tastes just as good. It's funny, I never thought it would catch on. Not with all that peeling and messing about.
For mash, get smash.
What's the beer like round here? Any good, is it?
It's awful. Terrible, isn't it, Harry?
Yeah. You don't want to know about this stuff. It's undrinkable.
Blaze Abbott with you does this stuff, lad.
John Smith's brewery isn't the biggest in the world, so the fewer people who drink John Smith's best bitter, the more there is for the rest of us.
3 more of them awful, terrible pints, please.
Unigate milkmen are getting up a little earlier because they've a whole range of farmer's wife foods to deliver. Eggs, butter and cream, margarine, potatoes and fresh bread. So have a word with your Unigate milkman, but softly. He was up early this morning.
I've got to get up, love.
Percy is so warm.
I've got to go, I'll be late.
All Unigate milkmen are getting up a little earlier because they've got a whole range of farmer's wife foods to deliver. Eggs, butter and cream, margarine, potatoes and fresh bread. So have a word with your Unigate milkman, but softly. He was up early.
Ernie was the milkman, one of the Unigate team. But he give the housewives more than milk, like eggs, potatoes and cream. But there's something you're not giving us, some of the housewives said. He said, I know just what you mean. So now he gives them bread. And he called it farmer's wife bread. Ernie! He knows what all the housewives like the best.
Every Unigate milkman has to make sure he's up a little earlier. With all those farmer's wife foods to deliver, eggs, butter and cream, margarine, potatoes and fresh bread, he simply can't afford to oversleep.
Every man is born with a lifter and a leaner. That is, they lift their pint of tavern with one arm and give the necessary support with the other. But there are those whose lifter is where their leaner should be and their leaner's where their lifter should be. Well, we'd just like to say that whether you're a pint of tavern tastes just the same.
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Well, now that you're joining the family, Roger, perhaps you'd care to choose the wine. I'd have the Roan 59, but please yourself, of course.
Right. 4 pints of Curry's Tavern, please.
Oh, I'd prefer something a little lighter with the fish.
Right. Make that 3 pints and 1/2.
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Come on out, Tim. Don't be ridiculous. You mustn't take life so seriously. Will you come out for a biscuit? How about a Cadbury's cookie? Look, they're all crumbly, with peanuts and bits of Cadbury's in them. You know they're your favourite. Tim, most goalies let in 10 goals sometime in their career.
Cadbury's cookies, more than just a biscuit.
I'm a polar bear, okay? And this is an unbelievable drink called Cresta, okay? In strawberry, pineapple, lemon and lime, and orange flavors, okay? But most of all, it's frothy. And the colors are so beautiful, they make you cry.
Cresta, in 4 fruity flavors.
It's frothy, man. Do you know what all the bears up at the North Pole drink when they're thirsty? The sea, man. The Arctic Ocean. Now me, I'm really into this frothy Cresta, like this strawberry flavor. The day they start making the Arctic Ocean in strawberry is the only time this one here's gonna drink it.
Cresta, in 4 fruity flavors.
It's frothy, man. I tasted a lot of drinks in my time. Snow, you know, and ice in the North Sea, but somehow they all tasted the same. Then I discovered frothy Cresta. Ooh, that pineapple flavor beats the North Sea, man. I mean, it's so salty, that stuff.
Cresta, in 4 fruity flavors.
It's frothy, man. You know what I dig about the South, man? The groovy sounds and the frothy Cresta. Oh, that orange flavor. You know my old man's idea of entertainment? Jumping off icebergs into the sea. I mean, it's so undignified.
Cresta, in 4 fruity flavors.
It's frothy, man.
Scotch Smack, made from good Scottish wines blended with the best Scotch malt whisky. It took 6 long years to perfect, and now we're selling it to the English. But for only 90p.
The simplest way to make perfect mashed potato is as follows. First cut off corner of pack with scissors. Empty contents into bowl. Then add boiling water. Then simply fluff up lightly with a fork. There is another method, but it would take far too long to explain.
Pour mash, get smash.
If you've had a non-stick pan for some time, here's a trip down memory lane. Remember when it used to be like this? But like most non-stick then, it didn't last. Now Tower have developed a completely new, longer-lasting black diamond. Tower's secret is in 2 coats of Teflon on a specially prepared base. This means it'll go on being non-stick for years and years. Get new, longer-lasting Tower black diamond and stop living in the past.
This is a speeded-up film of 2 beef burgers cooking. The one on the right is an ordinary frozen beef burger. The somewhat larger one on the left is the new canned beef burger from Tyne Brand. The Tyne Brand beef burger is made with tender, succulent beef. It's big and tasty, and unlike the other one, it stays big when you cook it. Now, if you were a kid coming home hungry from school, which one would you rather have waiting for you? With new Tyne Brand beef burgers, you've got a lot on your plate.
Coming.
Part of the tradition of the British male has always been his willingness to fight for the love of a lady.
Gentlemen?
It still is, but today the weapons have changed. There is now a Wilkinson sword aftershave.
How's your cold, love?
Oh.
Well, you try a drop of this.
Oberge's hot toddy is an old traditional blend of soothing lemon and honey, spiked with warming herbs and spices.
Is there anything else you need?
Leave the tray, dear.
New Oberge's hot toddy. It's almost worth catching a cold for.
This is Tower Power, the first electric food mixer with no lead. This means you can use it any way you like. There are no batteries to replace because it's powered by its own energy cells. And you can use it as a liquidizer, or a slicer shredder, or a coffee grinder. And when you've done all this, it's recharged from the mains, ready for next time. Tower Power, the most advanced food mixer in the world.
Wikipedia, Part 1, at your newsagents now.
Then our next home game is against Spurs. Who's going to that? Everybody? Good. Then after that, we're away to Everton. Nobody? OK, what about our home match against Leicester City? How about our away game at West?
There are many reasons for staying in Yorkshire. One of them is John Smith's Bitter.
We are a supporters club. Aren't there any away matches you want to go to?
Only Sheffield. John Smith's Bitter. Yorkshiremen love it because Yorkshiremen brew it.
Life out here in Barbados is not as unbearable as I first thought. After a while, you get used to seeing beautiful girls walking around in clothes. So usually, I drink dry cane long, cola and plenty of ice. In fact, dry cane, I manage to keep cool in just about any unbearable situation. However, when it gets really hot, I drink dry cane with lime, ice, and just a twist of lemon. You know, I think just about anything out here is bearable, given time and plenty of Drucane, Dracone, Drocane, Dricone, Dry cane.
On your last trip, did you discover what the Earth people eat? They eat a great many of these. They peel them with their metal knives. Boil them for 20 of their minutes. Then they smash them all to bits. They are clearly a most primitive people.
Cadbury's Smash makes perfect mashed potato. Just like that. In these days of Cadbury's Smash, it may surprise you to know that there is still a group of people who insist on selecting their own fine quality potatoes, peeling them, boiling them, and mashing them up. Who are these people? They're called Cadbury's, and they go to all this trouble when they make Smash, just so that you won't have to. Cadbury's Smash makes perfect mashed potato, just like that.
You should be glad to get this off, weren't you?
Aye.
How long is it now?
6 weeks. When will I be able to start again, Doctor?
Straight away. Tomorrow, I should think.
Really? Feels a bit stiff.
Well, I should take things a bit easy at first. Start off with halves and gradually work your way up to pints.
I think I'll give it a bit of therapy tonight, Doctor.
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
And now, for your pleasure, I will play Tchaikovsky's Piano Concerto in B-flat minor with one hand. Thank you.
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Tom, I've been thinking. It's about time you found out what your right arm's for. You're old enough now to try your first pint of tavern. You've got to start sometime, Tom. It'll make a man of you. Now, when you get in there, drink it slowly. You might not like it at first. It's what they call an acquired taste.
But, Dad. Hello, Tom. Looks like you got the old man with you tonight. Part of the usual, is it?
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Hi, man. This is Cresta's new flavor, black currant. I wonder what's... Black currant flavor, huh? It's okay.
Cresta. Not in 5 fruity flavors.
It's frothy, man.
Baby, I will be your ever-loving fan. Give me the drink I really love, a bottle or a can. It's frothy, man. I don't want to drink the ocean, 'cause man, that's really rough. But when it comes to Cresta, here's one bear that just can't get enough. It's frothy, man.
First, man invents the wheel. Now he puts Cresta into cans. Beats the wheel, man.
Cresta is now in cans.
Eres muy guapa, ¿eh? Tienes unos ojos muy bonitos.
I think we struck oil here, Phyllis.
Tienes que pagar per la Pepsi, por favore. Es el mio trabajo. ¿Qué posso hacer, eh? Por favore.
Saying, Phyllis, it's getting a bit passionate.
He says you owe him 20 pesetas for the Pepsi.
Let her smack it, let her squinch it, ace, tasting motivating, good, buzzing, cool, talking high, walking fast, living hell, giving cool, fizzing, Pepsi.
Excuse me. I hope you don't think I'm trying to pick you up or anything. As a matter of fact, normally I find it quite difficult to talk to girls, but I bought you this Pepsi and came over to try to get to know you because, well, you look like the kind of girl I could talk to.
Jeg kan ikke forstå, hvad du siger. Du må tale noget langsommere. Jeg lærte engelsk til skolen, men det var ikke...
Let her smack it, let her squinch it, ace, tasting motivating, good, buzzing, cool, talking high, walking fast, living hell, giving cool, fizzing, Pepsi.
Yeah, that girl over there keeps looking at me.
Oh, why don't you go and ask her if she'd like a Pepsi?
Excuse me. Would you like a Pepsi?
Cosmic. I mean Sound City, man.
Right.
Freaksville.
Well, did she want a Pepsi?
Dunno, she didn't say.
Let her smack it, let her squinch it, ace, tasting motivating, good, buzzing, cool, talking high, walking fast, living hell, giving cool, fizzing, Pepsi.
If you should ever wonder why new St. Ivel Country Fresh Yogurt tastes better, here's the answer.
It's the fruit in that. I grows these strawberries myself.
Any fool can grow strawberries. It's my Daisy's milk. Just taste how thick it is.
Don't talk daft. All you can taste is my lovely strawberries.
There'll be nothing to put your blessed strawberries in if it weren't for my lovely thick milk.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean just...
New St. Ivel Country Fresh Yogurt. We think it's the best yogurt you can get because of the fruit.
What?
And the milk.
Now the mauler's going for a submission. Here comes the body slam. But he's really tough, this boy. Now the Boston on his right leg. He still won't give in. Now he switches to a stranglehold. Still no submission. This is incredible. And now he's going for his tavern arm.
Oh, no. Not that.
There's the submission.
So he found me soft spot, didn't he?
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Hey, what's up, Jim? You're not drinking?
No, everything's changed. The pub's changed. Even the beer's not the same.
There's nothing wrong with this Courage Bitter. Go on, try that one.
Courage Bitter will probably taste a little different at first, but we brewed it specially for Carlisle, so you'll like it.
Nope, it's not the same.
You're the fifth bloke that's bought him a pint this evening. I don't know how he does it.
Courage Bitter, specially brewed for Carlisle.
I tasted a lot of drinks in my time. Snow, you know, and ice, in the North Sea, but somehow they all tasted the same. Then I discovered frothy Cresta. Ooh, that pineapple flavor beats the North Sea, man. I mean, it's so salty, that stuff.
Cresta, in 5 fruity flavors.
It's frothy, man. Do you know what all the bears up at the North Pole drink when they're thirsty? The sea, man. The Arctic Ocean. Now me, I'm really into this frothy Cresta, like this strawberry flavor. The day they start making the Arctic Ocean in strawberry is the only time this one here's gonna drink it.
Cresta, in 5 fruity flavors.
It's frothy, man.
Hello. I want to tell you about Silver Sun. Tablets that help prevent sunburn. I found out about them too late. Just 2 or 3 a day build up your skin's natural defenses to help stop burning.
Hello, Ken. Silver Sun, eh? I always use it on holiday myself. It's marvellous. Helps stop you burning, see?
Silver Sun. Help stop you burning while you tan.
Lips smacking with a squinching ace, tasting motivating good, buzzing cool, talking high, walking fast, living ever, giving cool, fizzing Pepsi.
Look, I got something here I think you're gonna want to sell.
Leave off. I've got all the beer I can sell already.
This isn't like any beer you ever tasted before. It's called 45 American malt liquor. Now, it's not so bitter as ordinary beer, but it's stronger. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's certainly different. Oh, it's very good, but I just don't have any room on my shelves at the moment.
We'll be glad to help you move a few of those bottles.
Just a minute.
What's the matter? You're not sure you like it?
I love it.
You're gonna sell it then?
Well, just a can or 2 to start with.
I knew you were a reasonable man.
Colt 45. Now available at Courage pubs in this town.
Okay, where's this next place? Bajna Regas.
This is an ordinary non-stick pan. This is a Tower Black Diamond pan. I've had them both the same amount of time, given them both the same amount of use.
The main difference between the two pans is that Tower Black Diamond has 2 coats of Teflon on a specially prepared hard base. Not all pans have it.
Now, both these pans are supposed to be non-stick. But as you can see, some non-sticks last longer than others.
Longer lasting Tower Black Diamond.
I was really in a tight spot. I flicked the Tic Tac, the 2-flavored mint. The outer coating washed over me like sea spray, then the mint hit me hard. That's when I had the idea. It was a gamble, but I figured even all working together, they'd never pass 11 plus. I figured right. Tic Tac. Why flick a mint with 1 flavor when you can flick a mint with 2? She'd asked me up to her place, and I decided to play her along.
I'll slip into something cooler.
I flicked a Tic Tac, the 2-flavored mint. The smooth outer coating surrendering to the inner mint played mind games with my taste buds. Then I noticed it was my last. I had to make a decision, stay with a broad or go get a fresh pack of Tic Tac. No contest. Tic Tac. Why flick a mint with one flavor when you can flick a mint with two?
Happy New Year!
McTavish, a wee drum for our guests.
When folk drop by, it's good to have a bottle of Scots Mac in the house. Scots Mac is a smooth and mellow drink as warm as Scottish hospitality itself.
Wait a moment. It's December the 3rd.
Yes, sir. Would you look at that, Hamish? The damn thing's fast again.
Scots Mac, a warm welcome for unexpected guests.
An evening in September. Summer's main force is spent. A dog barking somewhere in Sussex can be heard from a village in Kent. An ancient elm remains unmoved as a swallow performs some tricks, and the man who bats at number 3 hits a gnat for 6. Such an evening should be celebrated. So it's no ordinary bitter for me. Tonight, let money be no object. I'll have a pint of JC.
Draft John Courage, the best bitter money can buy.
My wife cooks the best meatballs in Devon.
I never taste anything half as good as my wife's lamb casserole.
The Farmer's Wife Cookbook is a collection of 96 original Farmer's Wife's recipes, and it's yours for just 35p when you buy 3 loaves of Farmer's Wife bread from your Unigate milkman.
My wife makes the worst shepherd's pie in Warwickshire. That's why I'm buying her the Farmer's Wife Cookbook.
The Farmer's Wife Cookbook. Ask your Unigate milkman.
What's your drinking then?
Creme de menthe frappe.
Must be costing a bit, eh?
Well, actually, it is rather expensive.
Mine's not only beautiful, but she drinks beer as well.
Pint and a half of Tavern, please. Nothing like a nice drop of beer, eh, John?
I always think the first one goes down best, don't you?
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Now remember, from the scrum is out to the wing. Aye, you know what to do.
Yeah, I do a dummy scissors with Ted and then go for the line, right?
Right, and do what you can to get in under the bar. Okay, boys, let's go.
£15 of Tavern, please, now.
Courage Tavern. It's what your right arm's for.
Tell you what, darling, this could be your lucky day.
Oh, yeah?
If you could answer a simple question, you could be taking me out tonight.
Terrific.
Here we go, then. What's refreshing, fizzy, comes in a can, begins with P, ends with I, and you're drinking it.
An elephant.
That'll do. Where are you taking me?
Lip smacking, little squinching, haze tasting, motor making good, buzzing cool, talking high, walking faster than ever, giving cool fizz in Pepsi. They're running at Ripon this afternoon. I've got a cert in the 2:45. So come round, Tom. I'll get out the best glasses, and we'll have us a jar of JC. Well, I didn't want to get in the ordinary stuff. When's the chance of a celebration? And with all that flavour from the barley and hops, it don't make a bad consolation.
John Courage, the strongest pale ale in a can.
We, the ladies of Chestnut Avenue, would like to thank our Unigate milkman, Tom here, for delivering our farmer's wife foods, whatever the weather. And in particular, Mrs. Brown would like to thank him for his farmer's wife bread.
It's always so fresh.
Mrs. Cruikshank for his farmer's wife potatoes.
Saves me all that carry.
Mrs. Hill for his farmer's wife chicken.
Well done.
Mrs. Moore for his farmer's wife.
Get to know your Unigate milkman. Order some Farmer's Wife foods today.
If my Unigate milkman Freddie is watching, I'd like to thank him for the farmer's wife chickens he's been delivering. Look how plump they are, and ever so tender. And also the eggs and the cream. That's really fresh, and saves such a lot of trouble when I go shopping. Thank you very much. Oh, and I'm sorry if little Thomas here has been giving you any trouble, but I'm sure he loves you really.
Get to know your Unigate milkman. Order some Farmer's Wife foods today.
Here's something new from your Unigate milkman. Farmer's Wife natural orange juice. It's pure juice, and it tastes absolutely delicious. And the pack is reclosable, so you can keep it in the fridge. But the amazing thing about the pack is that it comes on legs, so you needn't go any further than your own front door. Order Farmer's Wife orange juice today from your Unigate milkman, and get a free glass with every pack.
My Unigate milkman Ted really helps me with the shopping these days. He delivers bags of farmer's wife potatoes, nice tender chickens, and fresh eggs, butter and cream. They're as good as you can get anywhere. And they're delivered to the door. And besides, I'm fond of a bit of music in the mornings.
Get to know your Unigate milkman. Order some Farmer's Wife foods today.
I would like to thank Arthur here, our Unigate milkman, for saving our marriage. My Doris's sandwiches used to be terrible. All turned up at the corners, not very nice. Then she starts getting this farmer's wife bread delivered. It's beautiful bread. It's all fresh and springy. Look at those little beauties. So, Arthur, thank you very much, mate. Yeah, you couldn't do anything about her coffee, could you?
Get to know your Unigate milkman. Order some Farmer's Wife foods today.
Penny for them, number one.
I was thinking about England.
England?
The rolling hills and the tea shop in Huntercombe Bassett where I had apple pie and St. Ivel creams.
St. Ivel cream?
Yes, I can't help thinking about that thick, fresh St. Ivel cream pouring slowly over that apple pie.
What are about, Chief? We're going home.
St. Ivel cream from England's green and pleasant land.
We're having stuffed aubergines and beef stroganoff, so we need something special. Something full-bodied, robust, and with strength of character.
Right. 2 packs of JC, please.
John Courage, the strongest pale ale in a can.
Hello. I'm here at great personal sacrifice to remind you not to waste valuable tavern time. I say great personal sacrifice because I could, in fact, myself, be down at the pub now, enjoying a pint or two of Courage Tavern. But business before pleasure, virtue is its own reward, and so I hope my unselfish gesture in coming here tonight will have served to remind those of you watching me not to waste valuable tavern time. Because after all, although one hates... Hello. I'd like to tell you how not to waste valuable tavern time. Firstly, blimey, I'm wasting valuable tavern time telling you about it, excuse me.
Where did he go? I don't know. Said he was wasting valuable tavern time. So are we. He's right, they're open.
Don't waste valuable tavern time.
Me and the guys down here are always discussing things, like the meaning of life. Yeah. And whether orange-flavored crest is better than blackcurrant flavor, stuff like that. But one thing we all agree on, it's really frothy.
Cresta in 5 fruity flavors.
It's frothy, man.
4 pints of John Smith. You lads won't mind, only we've been away for 3 months. So have we. We've been up in the Arctic, working in sub-zero temperatures and force 10 gales. And when you're in your bunk at night, all you dream about is Yorkshire. And a decent pint of John Smith's.
But we've been working down south.
After you, lads, you need it more than us.
I can say that again.
John Smith's Bitter. Yorkshiremen love it because Yorkshiremen brew it.
Ah, what a beautiful sight.
Isn't it all?
Makes you feel proud to be a Yorkshireman.
You don't find much like it outside Yorkshire.
No, a lot of it's just flat and boring.
Not up here, though.
I could sit here and drink it in all day.
Couldn't you just?
Come on then, let's get on.
John Smith's Bitter. Yorkshiremen love it because Yorkshiremen brew it.
You know 2 reasons I left the North Pole? First, the frothy crest with all the fruity flavors. Second, I ain't too hot on the ice, man.
Cresta in 5 fruity flavors.
It's frothy, man.
Since went to Devon with that little Dory. Of course, she went to America.
Everyone knows women talk more than men.
Christmas card or something.
That's because men don't want to waste valuable tavern time, whereas women have no tavern time to waste.
Something about her husband's chest. I don't know. I never knew she was married.
So if you like a bit of conversation with your beer, it might be a good idea to take the wife along next time you go to the pub.
Yeah. Oh, I am enjoying myself. We haven't had a chat like this for ages.
Don't waste valuable tavern time.
This is a giant economy tin of Cadbury Smash. It comes with a special scoop, so you can make as much or as little as you like, and a resealable lid to keep the rest fresh for next time. In fact, putting 16 servings of perfect mashed potato in 1 pack seems such a good idea that we can't understand why our rival, the potato, hasn't done it. Or perhaps we can.
For mash, get smash.
Hello. Eating a prize, the new yoghurt. It's really thick. Just listen to this bit of strawberry. I wish you were here to taste it. Honestly, you're as fruity as this yoghurt. Yeah, Charlotte, it's your Eric.
New prize from St. Ivel. We think you'll find it tastes better than the yogurt you're used to.
What are you doing eating prize yoghurt in the middle of the night? I'm in love. Oh, not again.
But Jeffrey's a Scorpio and I'm Pisces. We're compatible in every way. And last night, I made the supreme sacrifice.
You didn't?
I did.
What, gave him your strawberry prize yoghurt?
No, I gave him yours.
New prize from St. Ivel. We think you'll find it tastes better than the yogurt you're used to.
Joe, I'm sorry about the boy I fixed you up with last night. So I bought you a prize.
What, a consolation prize?
No, it's a new yogurt called prize by St. Ivel.
I hope you're tasting yogurt's better than you're tasting men. It's lovely. Best I've tasted. Really thick and fruity. Come to think of it, it's exactly like it tastes in men.
New prize from St. Ivel. We think you'll find it tastes better than the yogurt you're used to.
The Cornish evening comes in with the tide, on waves that have lost their peaks, and lights blink on in cottages and shops that sell antiques. And men come home who've lived all day in a
desert of nothing but sea, to the old ship inn to fish again for long, cool pints of JC.
Draft John Courage, the best bitter money can buy.
There are dogs who mean so much to their owners that they could have any dog food in the world. For dogs like these, Spillers have made a new kind of food. It's called moist and meaty. It comes in 2 tasty flavors, beef and liver. Moist and meaty is more nourishing for him than prime beef. In fact, it's got everything he needs to keep him healthy and happy, which is essential for a dog who has to keep up appearances. New Spillers Moist and Meaty, for particular dogs.
Whoever taken the tiara ate new Tic Tac orange drops. I flicked one. After the smooth outer coating, the inner orange fizz did a rumba on my tongue. I glanced around the room. Something told me it was the bellboy. If he'd taken the earrings, I'd have got him sooner. Tic Tac. Why flick a sweet with one flavor when you can flick a sweet with 2?
What's that noise?
Oh, it's Rupert's new dog food. It's called Balance. Spillers make it.
You spoil that dog.
I don't. Balance is half the price of tin dog food and just as nourishing. Those little crunchy pieces give him everything he needs except water, and he likes it. You like it, don't you, Rupert?
Did you see that? That dog nodded.
Balance, the complete dog food from Spillers. Ask Rupert.
This is dark, strong, Italian espresso coffee. The same as you find in the chocolate pocket coffee.
Pocket coffee.
It's strong.
It's great. I really enjoyed that.
Strong Italian espresso coffee in a cup of chocolate. Pocket coffee filled with espresso ready for your pocket.
No wonder it's America's largest selling malt liquor.
Up and down the country there's a strange new sound.
It is a sloop.
A Cadbury sloop.
He said the sloop.
A snack soup sloop. Cadbury snack soup. Make 'em in a mug. Stir in boiling water and you got a great drink of soup.
And do the sloop.
The Cadbury sloop.
And do the sloop.
The snack soup sloop.
Cadbury's snack soup in chicken, mushroom and other delicious flavors. Sloop one today.
What's that noise? It's John, down the shed, building a bookcase.
This bookcase building's really thirsty work. Give us another pint of Tavern, George.
What are you doing, Chris? Marking the ceiling. How about you, Mike? Washing up.
Don't waste valuable tavern time.
Of all the women that I have known, Suzanne, only to you have I given mon chéri. Only you deserve the bitter-sweet dark chocolate of mon chéri. Only you, Suzanne, will appreciate the whole cherry steeped in mon chéri's specially blended liqueur. Oh, Suzanne.
Actually, I'm Jane.
Mon chéri, whole cherries in liqueur and bittersweet chocolate.
Which way to go?
That way, into the sun.
Okay, men, check your guns and your Foster Grants.
Foster Grant sunglasses not only offer you polarized lenses, but 38 great-looking frames to choose from.
Say, do you think these Foster Grants make me look a little like Gary Cooper?
Polarized Foster Grants. We've got the looks as well as the lens.
Lips smacking worse, quenching ace, tasting motivating good, buzzing cool, talking high, walking fast, living ever, giving cool, fizzing Pepsi.
Our last dry cane together.
Had to end sometime, Susan.
Oh, Trevor. Let me take this to remind me.
Well, no need. You can get dry cane at home, you know.
But you've touched it, Trevor.
Yes.
And that's very precious to me.
Oh, but I touched the ashtray. Take that, Susan.
Oh, it's not the same.
Yes, but I...
Oh, Trevor.
It's my last bottle. Susan. You cried on the dry cane. Let me keep it. Next to my pillow.
Oh, Trevor. I understand.
Dry cane. Life would be unbearable without it.
Sloop on today.
Captain, something strange has appeared on the Earth scanner. Let me observe. Where is this place? It is called Hunter's Field. Do you realize what this means, gentlemen? What does it mean? It means that there is intelligent life on Earth. For mash, get smash.
This month's special offer from Unigate is 2 pounds of Farmer's Wife potatoes, free with every large bag. Not only that, but someone else does all the lifting. This month's special offer from Unigate is delicious, refreshing Farmer's Wife Brazilian orange juice for only 20p a litre. Not only that,
You know when you find that you haven't got as much milk as you thought you had, what do you blame it on? The birds dipping their beak on the doorstep? The kids knocking it back on the quiet? Well, I'm told it's none of these things. I'm told it's the Humphreys. It seems that these Humphreys are elusive, shy thingies who devote their lives to drinking other people's Unigate milk, and they go to any lengths to get at it. In which case the answer to the Humphrey problem is simple. Order an extra pinter from your Unigate milkman. And while you're enjoying your milk as you relax or knit a rug, varnish the Renoir, watch your glass. That is, if you believe that there are such things as Humphreys.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. There's a Humphrey about.
If you hear a noise with your milk and your roll, it must be the 10:30 Humphrey Patrol. In slippers with pom-poms are creeping about. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. There's a Humphrey about. 100 Humphreys soft as silk, out on the search for your Unigate milk. Get extra pinters or you'll be without. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. There's a Humphrey about.
Here's a message for my English fans. Your milk quenches my thirst, but you've got to drink it quickly or a Humphrey will drink it first. And everybody knows that I am the greatest. That's in the boxing ring. But when it comes to drinking Unigate milk, a Humphrey, he's the king. So when I'm enjoying a Unigate pinter, I watch my left and my right. Because if a Humphrey comes near my milk, there's gotta be a fight.
Watch out, there's a Humphrey about.
Humphrey visited me, called Ron. When me back was turned, me milk was gone. Me Unigate milk gone. Tut, tut, what a bore. I won't ask Humphrey to tea anymore.
Watch out, there's a Humphrey about.
I've been training and getting fit to face my toughest fight. I'm ready now to whip and hit with left hand or with right. I heard my next rival is really tough, but I ain't turning chicken. I must win. I'll treat him rough. I'll give that guy a licking. I don't think there's much time to wait to meet that fearsome fighter. He means to steal my Unigate milk. That Humphrey wants my pinter.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, there's a Humphrey about.
If you hear a funny knocking in the middle of the night, or an eerie gurgling sound that wakes you with a fright, it won't be the plumbing or something of that ilk. It'll be a little Humphrey drinking your Unigate milk.
Watch out, there's a Humphrey about.
You've got to be ready when they come. If you hear a funny knocking in the middle of the night, or an eerie gurgling noise that wakes you with a fright, it won't be the plumbing or something of that ilk. It'll be a little Humphrey drinking your Unigate milk.
Watch out, watch
He's
out.
late tonight.
There's a Humphrey about.
Hello.
You get the weather forecast too.
You saved my life. How can I ever thank you?
No need to, ma'am. It's my job.
You're so good looking.
There's your apartment. I'll leave you there and go save an entire continent.
Max Factor introduced Lip Potion, the world's first clear roll-on lip shine.
Your lips, they're suddenly shining. Some strange force is overpowering me.
Lip Potion. It rolls, it shines, and it works.
Hello. The Kung Fu Chinese restaurant are competing against Fred's Fish and Chip Shop to see who can wash up the most greasy plates. And are they greasy? The Chinese have an ordinary boiled dishcloth, while Fred's gone in for a new J-cloth sponge cloth. A shrewd move. A flexible, foam-reinforced J-cloth. It's easy to rinse, fresh and hygienic, and really stands up to this sort of treatment.
The new J-cloth sponge cloth beats the dishcloth every time.
Do you have any Colt 45?
Just got some insert. Dame from St. Ives, are you?
No, I just came across from Miami.
On a surfboard?
Yeah. Hey, you ever tried this Colt 45 American malt liquor? It's kind of strong. You got to drink it ice cold. Yeah, it's not like regular beers. When you're thirsty. Oh, boy.
Have you ever surfed across the Atlantic before?
Nope. Hardly been worth it. You've never had Colt 45 here before.
Colt 45 American malt liquor.
Any woman can look attractive with the help of a few clothes or some clever makeup. But to feel beautiful, you need beautiful skin.
And for that, you need the help of a good moisturizer, like Endosil. It's a light whipped moisturizer, so Endosil disappears quickly into your skin,
Leaving your face soft and smooth, so you'll feel beautiful, whoever you are and whatever you wear.
Endosil moisturizer in cream or lotion from around 60 pence.
You should know by now how to deal with a chip pan fire. First, turn off the heat, if you can reach the knob safely. Second, place a damp cloth over the fire. And third, don't touch the pan for at least half an hour. If you have any doubt, call the fire brigade. Now you might wonder how a fire like that starts. When you leave a chip pan of cooking fat or oil with the heat on, it gets hotter and hotter. Eventually, it begins smoking. Soon after this, it bursts into flames. If you notice it straight away, you can start putting it out. If you don't, you'll have to call the fire brigade. Of course, you could save everyone a lot of trouble just by switching the heat off when you leave the kitchen. Fire. If you don't let it start, you won't have to stop it.
One of the postgraduates had questioned Einstein's theory of relativity.
the professor picked up his Imperial Panatella. As he enjoyed its mellow flavour, the suggestion, along with the smoke, drifted gently away in the direction of Oxford, and he turned his mind to higher things. The chances of Flash Lad in the 2:30 that afternoon. Imperial Panatellas, the cool, mellow cigar from John Player.
Welcome to 42 Acacia Avenue.
What's this then? A nudist camp?
What?
Where's your suits? Now, don't at St. Ivel. They look after a cheese they're really proud of. Seal him into a suit, like this. Keep him fresh and appetizing. Here, see that bit of French bread over there? Watch this.
Here, he's got no chance. I've been trying to get up with her for ages.
My word, you are a fresh cheese, aren't you? Hmm?
St. Ivel, a good cheese inside deserves a good suit outside.
Greetings. Here is an important message from Cadbury's for human mothers. If you save up your empty smash packs and send them off with only 30 of your pennies, you can get a bendy toy like this. Ask at your shop or see the Radio Times for details. Thank you. 30 pence. We've got to be worth more than that.
For mash, get smash.
Christmas has always been a time of nice surprises, but this year, there's a different kind of surprise. Kinder Chocolate Surprise. 2 surprises in one. First, there's the milky white lining, and then, inside that, there's one of over 100 different little toys. Kinder Chocolate Surprise. 2 Christmas surprises in one.
I see no ships. Hardy, break out the Foster Grants.
Not only do Foster Grants offer you polarized lenses, but 38 great-looking frames to choose from.
Hardy, would you say these Foster Grants make me look a little like Errol Flynn?
Polarized Foster Grants. We've got the looks as well as the lens.
You can do it, we can help. 1 calorie, Diet Pepsi can help. You can do it, we can help. You can do it if you want a 1 calorie, Diet Pepsi can help. Yes, you can, if you try. 1 calorie Diet Pepsi is one good reason why. You can do it if you want a 1 calorie, Diet Pepsi can help. Great tasting 1 calorie, Diet Pepsi can help.
Sandwich with you.
St. Ivel, a good cheese inside deserves a good suit outside.
These men are about to prove every Tic Tac has 2 parts, whether it be mint, orange, or new cinnamon. First, the smooth outer coating. Now let's wait for the surprise inside. Tic Tac, the sweet with the on the outside and the on the inside.
We are appealing on behalf of all the pampered women of the world. We need Moncherie chocolate. The whole cherry and light liqueur, coated in bittersweet chocolate, is essential to our pampered existence. So men everywhere, please give generously. And remember, just 1 box will keep 1 woman pampered for 1 whole week. Thank you.
Being a perfectionist, Tom wondered whether his beer was the best in the village. One thing was certain. No one could criticize his imperial panatella. He relaxed and enjoyed its mellow flavor. And as he watched the cool smoke drifting away, he felt decidedly better. For who should be supping his beer but the landlord of the pub down the road? Imperial Panatellas, the cool, mellow cigar from John Player.
This is what happens when you fry a mushroom in Mazola pure corn oil. Mazola reaches a very high temperature when you fry, so it forms an instant seal around the food, like locking it up in its own little safe. The flavour can't get out, and Mazola is so pure that there's no other flavour to affect the taste. So, when the food comes out of the Mazola, you'll find that nothing's been added, and nothing's been taken away. Mazola pure corn oil, for the natural flavour of good food. One Monday, feeling like a break, Mrs. Smith heard a noise in the cupboard. "Hello, you look like you could do with a Cadbury snack soup," said a friendly mug. "Ah, oxtail today, Mrs. Smith. Delicious," said the mug. And as the Cadbury snack soup warmed and cheered her, it made the whole world seem a friendlier place. Snack soup, a nice warm feeling from Cadbury's.
If you enjoy strawberries and cream, next year you can grow your own. Just prune around 10 tokens from these St. Ivel cream pots and plant the lot in a firm, strong pillar box. And in the fullness of time, you'll get 15 strawberry plants, or if you prefer it, 8 crocus bulbs. Although I don't think they taste so good with St. Ivel cream as the strawberries do.
Free from St. Ivel cream, strawberry plants or crocus bulbs.
I'm half hungry.
Oh, stop squeaking.
Okay, you dirty mice. Come out with your hands up.
Never.
We've got some St. Ivel cheese.
St. Ivel, Governor? Yes. St. Ivel English country cheese. Wrapped so it's fresh and tasty and yummy. Well, see you chaps in Dartmouth prison.
A J-cloth has something no other
Party. With or without a piano.
A J-cloth has something no other disposable cloth has. 40,000 holes.
Hello.
After a hard day's cleaning, they really enjoy a nice bath. Here they get rid of dirt and leave the J-cloth fresh and clean. Then you can use it over and over. So if you want a disposable cloth that lasts longer,
all you really need are holes.
if it doesn't have holes, it isn't a J-cloth.
See how easily Alison unpeels her gold spinner cheese spread and soon enjoys its smooth, mild flavor. Roderick, meanwhile, is still having problems, despite the many letters he's received containing interesting tips. Unfortunately, he couldn't open the envelopes. Gold spinner, delicious cheese spread from St. Ivel. To peel it is to love it.
Your Unigate milkman will now be helping you with the cooking, the gardening, and saving money, because he'll be delivering this free every month, as soon as he's read it himself.
Farmer's Wife News and Views, free every month from your Unigate milkman.
It's just 8:30 now, and here's the early morning news read by...
Oh, Mr. Martin, you won't forget your lunch appointment today, will you?
But I'm going sailing with Mike this weekend.
Not so long ago, you were never this free. Not so long ago, Max Factor would never have made a perfume as individual as Blase.
Dinner right now?
But I'm not really dressed for it. Can I come as I am?
Blasé. It's not what you wear. It's the way that you wear it.
Well, it was years ago now.
Tight-lipped. So it's important for both of us to remember that it's called...
You owe me a fiver.
You owe me a fiver.
Imperial Panatella, a name worth remembering.
That afternoon was thick with a smell of summer. Unfortunately, Stanley was one of the thinnest yogurts I'd ever seen. Suddenly, a prize guy was by my side. He was so thick and fruity, I knew then the thin times were gone forever. They're thick, they're fruity, they're the good guys, they're the prize guys.
I'll always remember the first time I saw him.
Every woman has a hero of her own, who'll go through rain, hail, and storm to bring her farmer's wife bread, eggs, and soft drink. Who is this man? Her Unigate milkman.
I knew he'd be back again. Soon.
Buy farmer's wife foods from your Unigate hero.
The tomatoes are having a party. They're celebrating because Cadbury's are putting more tomato in their new recipe snack soup. In fact, they're putting more real ingredients in all their soups. So they're tastier, thicker now. I realise it's an honour for them, but an all-night party, it's ridiculous. Hey, keep the noise down. There's a mug down here trying to sleep.
Cadbury's new recipe snack soup, thicker and tastier than before.
If you go out of the kitchen and leave your pan of cooking fat or oil with the heat on, it's going to get very hot.
Oh, look, I'm sorry.
When it gets hot enough, it'll catch fire. When you notice it, the first thing you'll have to do is turn off the heat. The second thing you'll have to do is get a tea towel, run it under the tap, and wring it out until it's just damp. The third thing you'll have to do is place it over the area of the fire. And the fourth thing is to leave the pan alone for half an hour or so until it's completely cooled down. Of course, if you don't leave your pan unattended in the first place, you won't have to do any of this. Fire. If you don't let it start, you won't have to stop it.
If you fill your chip pan more than half full of cooking fat or oil, it's going to bubble over when you add the chips. When it touches the heat, it will naturally catch light. Having started a fire, you should set about putting it out. The first thing you should do, if you can reach the knob safely, is turn off the heat. The second thing you'll have to do is get a tea towel, run it under the tap, and wring it out until it's just damp. The third thing you'll have to do is place it over the area of the fire. And if you haven't already done it, turn off the heat. The fourth thing is to leave the pan alone for half an hour or so until it's completely cooled down. Of course, if you don't overfill your chip pan in the first place, you won't have to do any of this. Fire. If you don't let it start, you won't have to stop it.
Panatella, if I get so much pleasure simply relaxing with my favourite cigar, why can't I indulge that pleasure more often? Is it perhaps because the very mellowness of their taste stimulates a subconscious guilt crisis by inducing tensions of identity alienation? No, it isn't. It's because I just cannot remember their name. I can't remember it. Imperial
Panatella, a name worth remembering.
There's a knack to unpeeling a gold spinner cheese spread. Roderick doesn't have it. But Alison does, and soon enjoys its smooth, mild taste. A taste that Roderick, for the moment, can only imagine. So if you have any unpeeling tips, Roderick would love to hear from you. Thank you. Gold Spinner, delicious cheese spread from Sedival. To peel it is to love it. Here we see Roderick practicing his peeling techniques. Now he's ready for the Gold Spinner cheese spread. And he's done it. Unfortunately, he's so surprised he's fainted, thus leaving the delicious Gold Spinner unwrapped, ready for his friend Alison. Gold Spinner, delicious cheese spread from Sedival. To peel it is to love it.
I always like to bathe in milk, but not just any milk. I insist on Unigate milk. However, with Unigate milk, there is just one small problem. The Humphreys.
Get more milk, they're on the attack. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, 'cause the Humphreys are back.
I'd like to see them get in now.
Get more milk, they're on the attack. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, 'cause the Humphreys are back.
At eventide, 'tis pleasant for the civilized mind to indulge in a little Dostoevsky, while satisfying the ear with a little Mozart and appeasing the palate with a glass of Unigate milk. There, who nicked it?
Get more milk, they're on the attack. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, 'cause the Humphreys are back.